Yo, what's up? This is your boy John Denver, aka The Prophet. Yo, I know I haven't gotten at you, like I said in the last video. My work was kind of confusing and at a busy time in my work where they were flip flopping back and forth between spring cleanups and winter snow removal. Obviously, if you live in Wisconsin, you know that the weather is sporadic and unpredictable. In fact, they shutting it down once again for this weekend. We're about to get a big snowstorm. It's going to be one of those long runs, like 26, 28 hour straight run. Okay. So, we're back at work for the spring. I'm a landscaper in the daytime when I'm not rapping and putting out the dope shit. So what it entails is this: what we do is spring cleanup. So, for instance, today I did what's known as cutting grasses or flush cutting. So what we do is we go to a commercial property that we work on and maintain, and we go through and they have all these ornamental grasses that they put all across the property in mulch beds and all around the whole building. And this particular building, I mean, it was huge. I mean, you couldn't even imagine. The whole place was full of ornamental grasses. Like, you could not even imagine how many grasses were there. I'm telling you, it was full. And the property is huge. It is like one of those properties in our company that everybody hates to do. Nobody likes to do it because the shit is whack. Whether you weeding it or mulching it or flush cutting or mowing it, it sucks. So that's what we did today. We flush cut ornamental grasses. So all day long today, I was either cutting with the hedger, the gas powered hedger, or I was holding all these ornamental grasses bunched up, like on the ground, while this other guy cut them, and then we put them on a tarp and we take them all the way across the parking lot to what's known as a suck truck. This is a giant truck that has a huge apparatus, a huge tank strapped to it, along with a huge blower and hose. So what you do is you turn the independent motor on that's connected to the separate apparatus of the truck, and that ignites and activates this huge blower, and you move this blower around like all over the place to suck up all these ornamental grasses and leaves and sticks. So all day long we were cutting and holding and cutting and holding, holding and cutting and holding. Out in the sun, it was actually the perfect day for it. I'll say that the weather was mild enough that it was warm. That I didn't have to have my coat, but it was also breezy enough so that when it got hot enough, it was like, cooling me down. As you can see, the top of my head all red and shit, burnt the fuck up. Okay, that's because I didn't wear a hat and the hot sun was beating down on my sun. I don't know if ever heard of a sunburn before, but that's what that is. That's a sunburn on my bald ass head. God, and I'm exhausted. But let me tell you, sometimes work is good for the soul. You know what I mean? So it was really good to get back to work, to be able to get back to work, to be able to get out there, get that exercise, get the sunlight, and obviously it's been keeping me pretty busy. I haven't been able to get down and sit down and make a video for quite a little while. Once again, I just want to thank everybody who's watching, everybody who's taken the time to listen to these videos, to watch these videos. I'm just trying to tell you about my life and let you know who I am. As a person. I'm also trying to pass on a little bit of knowledge that I might have, things that I've studied or read a lot about. I'm just trying to pass that stuff on to you so that maybe you can glean something from that. These people that I've studied under, these people that I've talked to, the life experience that I have has given me something to glean, and I want to pass that on to people. Maybe that's a little bit pompous. Maybe it's a little arrogant. Who knows? But either way, that's what I'm trying to do. So, look out for it in later videos. Obviously, we're going to talk about different things all the time. One of the things that I wanted to talk about in an earlier video, I talked about shoulds and musts, and how if you want to create change in your life, you have to change your shoulds into musts. Instead of making decisions and acting upon them, we tend to state preferences. Well, I want to elaborate on that. And I want to talk more about it and what really drives the shoulds and musts, and how can we activate ourselves to make sure that we're making the right decision, which of course we all know is the master of action. So, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for tuning in. This is your boy, John Denver, a.k.a. The Prophet. Make sure to check those links for the music tip. Make sure to look out for new videos, busting out content, blasting it. So stay low. Yo, this is your boy, John Denver, a.k.a. The Prophet. As always, laugh, love, live, die.